شنو هي اقوى واحسن بلاصه تنجم تحكي فيها على لينكدين ومع جماعه لينكدين؟ جوستومون في كان لاينز دوبي دي زاني لينكدين حاضره كريزو سوسيال كيما فيسبوك وكيما تيك توك وكيما جوجل موجودين كلهم هنا. لينكدين هنا موجوده بقوه. علاش؟ على خاطر تخدم مع لي ريزو دانفلونسور اي بلوتو دي كرياتور دو كونتوني بي تو بي. اليوم لينكدين تقول لك اللي فما بلو دو 1 مليار دو بيرسون كي سون كونيكتي. اليوم لينكدين تقول لك انه اليوم il faut créer du contenu original impactant et très puissant. نعطيكم deux extraits très intéressants من الكونفرنس اللي حضرت فيها توا وتابعوني اكثر على خاطر فريمون اليوم سي لا بيريود دو لا كرويسونس. علاش؟ على خاطر كيما قالوا هما it's the rise of the B2B creator يعني les créateurs de contenu à très forte valeur ajoutée اللي هما surtout ils ciblent une catégorie ماهيش موجوده على انستغرام ماهيش موجوده على تيك توك لكن تلقاهم sur LinkedIn. تابعونا.
What's working for you? Do's and don'ts. I just love to hear, and I'll also be taking notes while you talk.
Absolutely. I feel like every format works on LinkedIn, so it could be a written post, a video. But the key factor is you have to talk about your personal story. Because yes, we have this word B2B, which is considered like a kind of more formal content, but at the end of the day, we're all humans. We have the same problems. Yes, I'm running a business, but I also have 2 small kids, and we're immigrants, and we have no family in the US. There are a lot of entrepreneurs who come to the US to start a company. So I can talk about those things. And yes, it's B2B content, but it's still very personal. So anything that's going on in your life is going on in many other lives. Sometimes we feel very lonely in our problems, our environment. And by sharing that online, not only you're helping other people realize, hey, I'm not the only one, you're also getting the support back, and then you're sharing some key takeaways. It's been so helpful for me, just like sharing what I'm going through and navigating family and businesses and being an immigrant. So it's always about a personal story. That's what we see works the best.
I love that. I mean, so much of our lives are spent in the professional context. So you think about, our days and our weeks. Give me your hot takes on like how you think AI is going to impact the creative for professional, the storytelling aspect of professional storytelling, and where
venture funding from investors. I was the first creator ever they invested in called Slow Ventures. And we just had a call with them because they raised another 64 million round to invest in creators. And their thesis is trust. We're looking for creators who have trust. And that means they are consistently talking about something that they're living through. Like, for example, I love to talk about building a business, being a mom, and people expect this content from me. I feel like when you're just starting out, sometimes like, oh, I want to follow that trend, and everyone's trying this. This is not authentic. This is not you. And I started doing that, of course. Like, I see viral things, I try them, and it just feels weird. And then you're just like, okay, I'm not chasing millions of views. I'm chasing my audience who's going to connect with me. Someone is going to come to my meetup, buy my product, because we're all trying to be entrepreneurs as well. So I feel like trust is when people know what to expect from you, like what type of content. And it's okay to change your mind sometimes, but you explain it. Like, hey, I thought this was good, but no, sorry, I changed my mind. So you explain, and they trust you because of that, because you're open, and it's okay to make mistakes. Just apologize after.
Well, that's excellent.
To say, I try to imagine that I'm talking to my mom or someone really close. Like, I have to explain what's going on in my life. It's not like, here are the top 3 tips to write a newsletter. No.
Yeah, you make it so accessible. That's what's so cool about your content.
I'm like, you know what? I decided I'm going to start writing, and I tried this, and this how it worked. This didn't work. So when you tell a story, when you imagine that one person who will be interested, when you're talking to a friend instead of just talking to a camera, that helps. And I didn't mention AI. AI is, of course, part of my job. And because we want to be on so many platforms, you can't just replace ideation with just AI because it's synthetic. It's not actually you. It's not going to tell you a story. But it can adjust your story for different formats because you want to be written format, you want to be in a video. So that's really helpful. But I feel like the idea has to come from you. And when I get this urge, like, oh, I want to tell my mom this, or I want to tell my COO, call her and tell her like, hey, we're doubling down on this. This is when I know it's going to be a good post because I feel the energy.
نعرف الكونتينيو هذا تابعني encore على لينكدين.